Practical benefits of the individual characteristics. So far, the practical benefits of the three characteristics have been explained as a whole. Below, the benefits of each individual characteristic are outlined. Impermanence. The teaching on impermanence describes the arising, maintaining, and ending of all things, extending to the smallest molecule and embracing both mind and matter. Although people acknowledge impermanence when witnessing the alternation of an object, even this alteration may reinforce their belief in unsubstantiality. They believe that an object's essence was formerly of one composition, now it is of another. This misunderstanding leads people to further self-deception and entanglement. People who have gained true insight into impermanence, on the other hand, are no longer led astray. Impermanence is essentially neutral, neither good nor bad, but with human beings one can designate some forms of change as growth and some as decline. Regardless of which direction it goes, change depends on causes. Whatever declines can improve, or can decline further, and whatever improves can decline or can blossom further. Humans themselves are a primary factor in this growth or decline, and are able to create many supporting conditions. Growth and decline, therefore, do not occur at random, but are subject to human participation. According to people's deeds, yatakama, they are subject to human actions. To prosper, one should not wait for the interference by some imagined supernatural agent, nor should one passively stand by, believing that things happen on their own, depending on one's fate. Impermanence thus offers people hope. If one wishes for something, one must foster the proper conditions. Improvement is possible, both material and spiritual. An ignorant person can become wise, and an ordinary person can be awakened. Self-improvement depends on our understanding the causes for such change, and then generating these causes. As just mentioned, growth is susceptible to decline. One must take care to prevent the conditions for decline, and foster the conditions for growth. A person who has fallen into decline can rectify the situation by abandoning the detrimental factors and nurturing the beneficial ones. Moreover, spiritual growth can be enhanced to the point that one realizes the complete end of spiritual regression. Here we come to the supreme quality that links the truth with human conduct: wisdom. Wisdom is necessary to differentiate between decline and true growth, to know which factors are necessary for desired change, and to develop the skills for supporting these factors. The teaching on impermanence is thus of great import for human conduct. It offers the potential for improvement. It confirms the law of karma, that human actions bear fruit, and it emphasizes the development of wisdom. Besides helping one to prosper in one's worldly engagements, the teaching on impermanence prevents one from becoming a slave to the vicissitudes of life. One can live with change without being battered by the worldly currents until one is powerless to help oneself, let alone help others. People who no longer cling to various aspects of life can clearly see what is truly valuable. They do not maintain false ideas of what is beneficial that justify the kinds of gain leading to dependency and ruin. They take the fullest advantage of prosperity, both material and spiritual, and are a refuge to others. On a basic level, the understanding of impermanence helps to alleviate suffering when one is faced with misfortune, and prevents indulgence in times of success. At an advanced level, it leads to a gradual realization of truth up to an understanding of non-self, resulting in the heart's deliverance and the absence of suffering, to perfect mental health. People tend to use the teaching of impermanence to comfort themselves in times of anguish or loss, with varying degrees of success. Such use of impermanence is effective when used appropriately, especially to alert someone to this truth who has never considered it. Habitual application of such self-solace is detrimental. However, equivalent to submitting oneself to worldly tides or to not taking full advantage of the teaching on impermanence, such action is incorrect in the light of the law of karma. It contradicts the self-improvement necessary for reaching the goal of Buddha-Dhamma. In brief, the advantages of the teaching on impermanence are comprised of two stages. First, people who comprehend this natural law are able to diminish or eliminate grief when confronted with undesirable change, and do not get carried away by desired change. Secondly, they diligently attend to necessary tasks, knowing that all alterations are due to causes. These changes do not occur in isolation or by chance. Conversely, people who observe that all things are unstable and transitory, and therefore see no point in getting involved, carelessly letting life drift along, betray a misapprehension and act incorrectly in relation to impermanence. Such a stance conflicts with the Buddha's final teaching. All conditioned things are of a nature to decay. Strive diligently to reach the goal.